Okay. Hey guys, we are live on YouTube, and today it's kind of an RC talk, but it's kind of a build also. So we're going to be painting some lettering on the tires, and I've actually got myself some. Oh wait a minute, the sticker's upside down. GCM Racing Mini-Mag Scale rims. They actually fit on 1.55 and 1.7 tires, and that's exactly what I'm going to be putting it on today. Is these BF Goodrich Rock Crawler MT tires. Very nice tire, very nice and sticky. And we're basically going to do this with them. So just rub the brush just a little bit on it. And yes, I did two of them. Can I match my eyes in there? Maybe not. Anyway. Anyways, so we already got Chris from RC84 Films with us. So let me remove myself from the thing and we'll go in gallery view. And so Chris came in today and chit chat with us. Oh, and I did get this letter. It's tire lettering. It's actually made for tires, for rubber. It's a paint that actually sticks to rubber a little bit longer. So it is going to last longer than just a paint. So, but it will rub off. So you do have to be aware of that it will rub off. But for me, it's for taking nice pictures at the beginning. And if it does rub off, well, I got this thing that I can put back. So you do have to shake it a lot, which I've done in the past. And I did kind of did some tests here because it's like a piece of foam and you just press on it and the ink goes on to that foam. So
nice.
It's interesting. It's fun. So what are you working on too? You're working on your trails and what else?
Construction stuff, just construction vehicles.
Okay.
Which is been a lot of fun. Me and my buddy, we were out Monday afternoon for like 3 hours, just running through the little place I set up to do my little construction site thing.
Okay. Cool. Hey, Bob's RC, how you doing? He's in the chat.
What's up, man?
So these tires are 1.7 tires and their part number from RC four-wheel drive Z-T0189. I did get a different type of tire also for my other truck, which are a little bit smaller and the compound is just as stickier. But
yeah,
these are cool because they have nice threads on it for actually sand and whatnot. So very nice aggressive threads on here. And you get stickers
that you probably don't ever use.
That's correct. I don't put a lot of stickers on my truck because I don't advertise other people's product, I guess, on my truck because
yeah, you know, if you're not getting paid to sponsor, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So where's my other tires? These are the other tires that I have, but you can see these are more like a winter tire.
Yeah.
Or on road. So very nice tire. They're going to go on my other truck. But these are the Patagonia AT from Milestar. They're very nice scale tires, but they are just a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I got them. But I did put 1.9 rims on here. So that's why the rim looks so good. But I think it actually looks nice with the 1.9 rims on here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It makes it balloon a little bit and it just gives it a different look. So it looks nice. Hey, Green Frog. I did send you an invite if you want to pop in and chit chat with us. Magnified says I would join, but my mother is in hospital and I need to stand by the phone. Not a problem.
Yeah.
I understand. Family first. So let's get that marker out. And it's basically just a white marker. Oh,
hello, Frank.
Hey, Brad.
What's up, Brad?
Hey.
Hello.
Chris, you look different.
Hey, Brad, look at this. It's all done.
What? Hold on a second. I didn't see what you're saying.
I said it's all done.
You did it without doing more videos on it?
Well, kind of, yeah. Well, it was standing there right in front of me, asking me, "Build me, build me, build me."
So what do you think of it so far?
It's going to be cool. I did cut the body. The body is all pre-cut, ready to paint, and I did choose my paint already. And it's going to be kind of surprising on the paint that I'm going to use. You'll see. I won't say too much about the paint right now. But
So it's going to be silver with paintball palette colors.
maybe.
Oh, you maybe changed your idea on that.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
put
I changed my idea. Maybe not on the paintball thing, but I did change my idea on the color of the truck. It is not going to be box art.
So you have different rims and tires also for trailing, and the other one you could just use for street use.
Yep. Yeah, I can keep the original ones, and these are going to be very nice on them on this truck, and they're about the same size as the other one, and I can show that in a little bit.
So the other tires you're gonna use for the Ottawa crawl on pavement.
Yeah, I could, yeah, because they would last longer. The Tamiya tires that came with the truck
Would last longer for that usage.
Yeah, because I'm not crawling or doing anything, but these are just awesome on the trails. These guys, they just handle very nice on the trails.
Yeah, I like the Boom Racing and I think it's MTX. Yeah, I think it's MTX. They are really good tires.
Okay.
That's what I use on the Trail Finder. I did the baby edition, so they're 1.5s, but they're kind of very small.
Yeah, I got them on my SCX10.
Oh yeah.
But the first version they came out, so they're not the baby tires, they're a little bit bigger.
Yeah. So I did a set of 1.9s, same thing, the Hustlers there.
Yep.
And it didn't perform too well on the SCX10. I don't know why that was.
So I have videos I'm putting online now. I have one already up.
Okay.
My friend and I went using the Grasshopper and the fighter buggy today.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm curious to know why. I mean, I have a 20. I used for the first time a 20C lipo pack in it, 1800. Believe it or not, it lasts like 22 minutes on it, which is pretty amazing for an 1800.
Okay.
But it wasn't seem to be running that fast at the 20C, and I had it in the right setting on the ESC. I'm wondering if it needs to be cycled some more before I get more out of it to get more of its juice coming back.
No, it shouldn't. It should have been okay, but what's the C rating on it for the
20. Right now it's 20. I bought it for it was less than $25 for the C rating one, 20C rating one.
20C rating? That's probably because of the 20C, you're not getting a whole lot of hump or a lot of torque on it. It's the only thing I can see.
Shouldn't it still have more? Shouldn't it be running faster than my nickel metal hydrides?
I don't think so. You got the same voltage. It should be the same.
0.2 of a second.
Oh,
0.2 of a volt is difference.
Don't know. I never run the nickel metal, and I always run.
The problem is, I'm still waiting for my 50C from Banggood. They were out of stock of that. I don't know when I'm ever going to get it. Either it's going to be this month or it's going to be next month. It's going to take a while for them to ship over ocean. Yeah. And I'm really pissed about it. So, and that 50C would definitely make it run faster than the nickel metal hydride, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And for your other video that you put stipulating or saying that your battery is gone,
yeah, I had it in the wrong setting.
Yeah, you probably had it in the wrong setting, but also never charge a battery at 5 amps, especially those metal nickel hydride.
I charged them at 3 this time.
Okay. if you do, it is going to charge it a little bit, but what's going to happen to it, you're charging it so fast, it heats up and then it thinks it's charged, but it's not. You're pumping so much juice into it. It's at, oh, okay, I'm full. It's like filling a glass real quick or a bottle and it just goes to the cap right away, but it's actually not full. So that's why you thought the battery was charged and it charged fast, but it's not. I always use 1.5. 1.5, 1 amp, and I charge up my batteries like that for some of my RCs, but 90%
Is
of the
3
time
too much?
3 is okay, but I would go down. I would go down to 2. If you're not in a rush there, go down to 2. If you're in a rush, bring it up to 3.
I was in a rush this morning because it takes, actually, believe it or not, even at 5 and 3 and 2 amps, it takes forever to charge a nickel metal hydride at 3600 milliamp. It takes a while still.
Yeah, but yeah, you can charge those the day before. You don't have to charge them in the morning. And even if you leave it charged for a day or two, you're not going to kill the battery.
Oh, by the way, my grasshopper took a break in the it's not completely broken apart, but it's separated from the other. One part of the roll bar got broken when he was using it. I don't know, it was either from us hitting each other or he hitting the fence. But
why were you hitting each other?
No, it didn't break the plastic off. It just put a crack to it where they're not attaching anymore.
Okay, but why were you hitting each other? Demolition derby?
No, I tried not to, but it's. I was trying to see if I could run faster than him, and my 17,000 RPM motor in that grasshopper certainly makes it fly.
Okay.
I should technically be faster than. I'm wondering if I'm wondering if I should go back down to 17 tooth instead of the 19 tooth to get more speed out of it. I know I get more acceleration, but maybe the way that since my motor on that car, the fighter buggy, is over 20,000, I maybe a 17 tooth would run faster than the 19, because it would allow the motor to do more wind up.
Try it.
So I should probably put a 17 tooth back in there.
You can try. I don't
see if
know.
I'll get more top end that way.
I just run stock on my Tamayas, so I don't even experiment.
Well, my car could take 19 or 17 tooth, so I put the 19 in there because I wanted more top end, but I don't feel like I'm not getting the top end out of the motor. I'm wondering if it needs to spool up faster.
Yeah, but you're gonna get top end, but it won't take off as fast. So it's up to you what you want, but.
What's up, guys?
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, Kurt.
Welcome in
Thank you.
on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, I was like, was today Thursday?
I know, he got me too, man. I was like, huh, what? Is it Thursday already?
Thursday already? What's going on?
If that's the case, I didn't get paid today.
Light up. God damn it.
Just like you guys saw in one of my videos, I had to work last night. I ended up working till 4 a.m. So by the time I got home, it was like 4:45. So by the time I went to bed, it was 5 a.m. this morning. Hey, Bill. Bill, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good, Tank. How are you tonight?
Doing good.
How's it going, Bill?
Hey, going good tonight, man.
Painting letters on tires. Fun. It's like being patient.
I'm doing video editing on a video I did over the weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got too many that I need to do.
Oh, same thing with me. I got so many videos on my hard drive. I do have to start doing editing. I've been doing more lives than uploading.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just busy at work and
Yeah, I know.
I was busy working on the Range Rover, and once I finished that, I jumped on this CCO2, yeah, and like I just don't have time to edit.
Oh yeah, it definitely takes a while to do it and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Guys, sorry, I cannot see the chat right now, so
Yeah, I need to get one of those pens.
It's just a tire letter marker that you get at the store where they sell auto parts stuff.
Yeah.
You can actually use it to redo your tires on your car. The letters on your car, that's what they're meant for.
Yeah.
Where are we at here?
That's a
But it makes it so
nice
nice and
detail
steel.
for RC tires, though. That's for sure.
Yep. It really brings out, like, it really makes it cool. Like, even
Well-
I'm gonna turn it around. I'm gonna try to do all the little tiny letters just for the fun of it.
What's going on, all?
Hey, so how's your trip?
It was good. You saw the pictures I posted, how full the van was.
Yep.
And right now I'm putting stuff in my wagon. That's got to
Okay.
go tomorrow, including this sort of stuff.
Hold
Hey,
on,
Brett.
I'm presenting myself.
Hello, Brad. That's one of the,
So remove and let's go to gallery view. Okay, there you are.
some of the artwork we use or you do.
Cool.
We also got Corpse Bride. We got all sorts of them. Those the two boxes right there, those are full of artwork.
Oh yeah.
And they're big. They're from the back of the front seats all the way back.
How much are those Chewbacca's?
That one is, I believe, 35.
Okay,
So,
cool.
I mean, we got that. We got Edgar Allan Poe, Harley Quinn, all sorts of them.
Are those dolls or what are they inside?
No, it's artwork. It's a painting.
Oh, it's a painting. Oh,
Yeah. That's just artwork. So,
Your voice sounds a little strange today, Brett.
I'm on my phone. I'm outside, and I'm also killing myself working on stuff. Well,
It's
no.
voice of pain. It's a voice of pain.
Yeah. Well, I'm taking stuff out of my little car. Oh, yes, we do get rain here in Arizona. It just rained here.
Yeah, I see that.
wait
I
a
can't
minute.
believe you.
Isn't that
we
the
got-
desert?
Yeah, we actually got a triple rainbow going.
It
That's cool.
seems like your monsoon season's lasting longer than usual.
Yeah. Here's more product. These are blades and all right here,
Nice.
like that.
Did it cool down at all?
Nice.
No, humid. It's hot.
Yeah, it's been the same way here.
So how
So-
come you got them in your van and not back in the truck or selling them, or why do you have them?
Well, the van was a rental.
Okay,
We had to have that back yesterday at 4:45. The stuff was coming here to my house as a staging point.
okay,
So
okay.
we also had to do inventory to make sure what we had and then split it for what is going to the show and then what's staying as back stock. So what I'm getting out right now is going to the show.
Okay,
I got those two boxes in there. I've got two foam axes in the boxes on top of those. That box of the artwork I was just showing you. The stuff in my little car. And then I've got two other boxes on my back patio that's got to go.
cool.
So it's going to be tight. And I've already emptied this thing out once. This was
Right.
full last night. And I took it to where the trailer is and dropped it all off there already. But now the trailer is full.
Hmm.
So, and here's the grating we use to put stuff up.
Okay,
These fun things here.
how come you get no help for that?
Oh, these aren't going on this event. These are for another event later.
Okay,
So
but how
those-
come you get no help for packing or moving stuff like that?
Because Don is up in Holbrook, which is about 3 hours north.
Okay,
These things I just moved because they were right here. The other things my wife's going to help me with in a minute here.
Hmm.
And the other boxes are just small boxes. So,
okay, cool.
but
So
yeah,
Frank, I need to ask you something.
What?
Unfortunately, on my fighter buggy, I had to put the receiver on its side. Could that affect the gyro?
Yes, your gyro will not work properly if it's on its side.
Okay.
You have to disable it.
Yep, there are some gyros out there that are made to be mounted vertically, but not that one.
No, not the radial link. The radial link has to be flat.
Yep.
Well, I tried out. I had it flat when I was testing my grasshoppers too, and I put it down, and when I was moving it around, it didn't make the servo move. I'm wondering what's going on. I set it up
You didn't
properly and
calibrate
everything.
it.
Okay, when you turn it on, when you turn on your servo, not just turn it on, but when you hit the, when you put it in that mode and turn it on for the first time, your truck has to be flat on the ground and then you turn it on. You cannot hold your truck onto the side, hit the power button, and then it's going to go dee, 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 and then it turns on. Then you put it this way. You cannot do that. You have to make sure it's on the floor. Then it calibrates itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it looks like I'm going to have to restart it up again, reset it again, and do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had to test it to center the servo, and it didn't move.
These are such nice rims.
Yeah.
Are they metal?
Yeah,
Those are
aluminum.
nice.
Aluminum.
Yeah. There you go, Frank.
Are those tires from Tamiya?
The tires are from RC 4-wheel drive.
Oh, okay.
Add
There we go.
spotlight. What is it?
The
Oh,
foam.
it's a Fomax. Cool.
Yeah.
That is nice.
And then we got all sorts of those light up masks. We got a whole bunch of them here, and I mean, another box down here of phone cords. So yeah, I'm getting loaded up. Here's the bigger paintings right here.
Cool.
That one's up to my waist. So, and Corpse Bride.
Hey, Jessica Hyde. Good night.
Oh, she didn't want to jump. She didn't want to jump into the video.
Doesn't look like it.
Ariel, and Sally, and
Cool.
Jack.
Halloween's just around the corner, so it's a perfect time for you guys.
Yep, exactly. But I'm going to jump off here. I'll be in the chat for a little while. I got to finish loading this thing. So I'll try to come on. If you go tomorrow, I'll try to pop on and show you the setup in the venue.
Cool. How far are you from Vegas?
It's about 3 hours.
3 hours drive. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's not bad.
When I went to Vegas to the Grand Canyon, I should have passed close to where you actually live.
No, you'd come down from Vegas, you come down a little ways, and then you basically take a left.
Okay.
And for me, you just keep going straight. So, yeah. But you weren't that far away from me.
Cool.
So
these rim have a 3-part on it. You have the ring, just like normal bead locks, and then you have your big part. And then you have this part. And this part, you only have basically 5 screws. So that's the only screws you need to put on here, and your bead lock is done. So it's a
Nice.
very easy bead lock to do from GCM Racing. Hey, Guru is in the chat. Kurtz RC's in the chat. John Martin RC's there. He's watching, eating dinner. He's going to be in a bit. Cool.
I was having a terrible time with my
So
phone today.
Those 155s?
These are 155 rims, but the tires are actually 1.7 tires. So these rims will
Really?
do,
Okay.
these rims will do 1.55 rims, tires, and 1.7 tires.
Hey, is barbecue in there?
They fit, eh?
Is barbecue in the chat room?
Don't know.
He just commented on one of my videos. I don't know if the other one's still downloading. I think I have 3 of them. I could be wrong.
And the tires I'm using is the RC 4-wheel drive, the BF Goodrich Crawler TA KX tires. They're 1.7 tires. So part number is ZT0189. So basically, I have to put the rim there because that's the side I painted. I did not paint this side. I'm not going to bother. That's where I put my big part. And just make sure it's lifted, make sure it's not sticking because these tires are pretty sticky. And then I enter my bead lock in there. And then I just make sure I pull it out just a little tiny bit so it actually fits on the bead right. And it's not going to look off or like curvy.
So when do you think you'll have it done painted?
I was going to paint it today, this afternoon, but I just ran out of time. I decided to go back to bed because I was just tired this afternoon. So depending what time I finish tomorrow, I might paint it tomorrow night. So hopefully by this weekend, it should be all done. The CCO2.
That's what these rims are for, the CCO2.
That is correct. I'm going to use it on the CCO2, but also on my GCM Racing, not the GCM, yeah, the GCM C-Max 2 on my Range Rover.
Okay. They look
So these
nice
are going
and
to go
shiny.
on the Range Rover. Well, sorry. These are going to go on the Range Rover. They're much smaller tires, but they're rusted look. These are going to go on the Range Rover sometimes, but when I take pictures and things like that, it's going to be more for this. But I've got a feeling that these are going to, they're not as aggressive pattern. So these are more aggressive.
Yeah.
So these are going to be better on dirt and maybe the rocks. So I am going to test both of them to see how they perform, but I will bring these tires on the trails with me. Like that, I can actually experiment, do one road or one trail ride with one, and then try it again with the other one and see which one I have less trouble with.
And you have on-road tires for the CCO2 since that's what it came with.
Yeah, and the CCO2 came with its own tires, but let me tell you, these are not that good. So these are very hard. They're going to be good for if I go take a walk on the pavement and things like that, or go do a city crawl and so on. So they're going to last much longer than driving these on the pavement for a couple of hours. You're going to just eat them up. So
I think you could run the hard tires through some water. That'll be fine on the pavement.
oh yeah.
The pavement will eat soft tires like crazy.
Yeah, and depends on the heat also if it's very hot outside.
Yeah.
But these are the GCM Racing. I've done the 1.9 before. I've done the 1.55 also. And it's the first time I do them on 1.7 tires. And let me tell you, these are the easiest bead locks I've ever set before, because usually you fight with them or you're pressing hard and you're always fighting with the bead and to make sure it's actually sitting right. This is so easy to do. Some people put Loctite. I don't bother putting Loctite on the bead lock because there's always a constant pressure that it wants to make to pop the rim off. So it actually holds pretty good without Loctite, but you could put Loctite in there.
Chris, why are you growing a beard, man?
I always have a beard, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought, yeah, I don't know why. It just looks different to me.
Why not? He's allowed.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Just like me, yesterday when I ended up, I have to go to the job site. I actually had to shave. So make myself look pretty for the client.
Yeah. I'm just too lazy to shave.
That's why you're growing a beard. You're too lazy to shave.
Hey, I'll shave it and the next day it comes right back.
Yeah, I try.
Hey, Curtis Baker.
Yeah, I just use the clippers and take it down to about an 1/8 inch long and, you know, leave it until I can't stand it anymore. Do it again.
Oh, yeah.
When the beard becomes unruly, is what you're trying to say, right, Bill?
Well, I'm in Florida. It starts to itch. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
about
So when it
Yeah.
starts itching, it's time to get rid of it.
Yeah, when like my bed sheets there pulls it and stuff like that. So yeah, it's time to shave it down a little bit.
The only thing I hate about a beard is wearing a mask with the beard.
Oh
That's
yeah.
It's not a good idea to have a beard if you're on a CPAP machine either.
that I don't know.
Now that I do know, it stops the sealing of the piece around your face.
Yeah, it's
So-
a pain in the butt.
Yeah, if you ever have to use a CPAP machine, you're going to take that beard off.
No, you just make
That's
it
what I-
tighter.
Make it tighter.
Yeah,
All right, do you have one?
yeah.
Okay. Take it
And then
from
he-
an expert. He has one.
I have one.
Oh, you have one too?
Yes.
But you don't have a beard.
No, but I do let it get to some fuzziness, and then I get rid of it.
Okay. You get a fuzzy beard? Cool.
It's the grunge look.
Okay. I tried the very tiny letters, but it actually bleeds to the back of it, so it doesn't turn out good. So I'm not going to bother doing it on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I did it on the inside, so it doesn't show up.
I was gonna
So-
say, you can't get that off of there.
The CCO2. Are you going to run it with the tires it came with first before you try it on the trails?
Probably not. I could theoretically try it and do a video and say, with stock tires, it just sucks. And yeah, it does not perform good. I'm going to know right off the bat that it does not perform good. That I know for a fact. Not even that's just by experience of me driving a lot of different trucks and different types of truck on the trails. So I know they won't perform good. So, and then I could try different tires like this one at different surface and actually try this one on different surface and actually compare them very easily. I could do that.
So, what do you think of this, the shocks on the CCO2? They felt buttery.
Oh, they're okay. They're nice and soft. It's not a heavy truck. It's not a heavy truck. It's not bad, but it's not as heavy as an SEX10 or a TRX4. That's for sure. It's half the weight. So I got to weigh it and make sure with the battery how much it is and things like that, and actually post that and actually put on my video as a comparison. It's a much smaller wheelbase also, so it's not the same thing. So the shocks are okay. They're okay. They're not sticky. They seem that they're going to perform good for that type of truck. Hey, RC Recreation, how you doing? If you want to come here and chat, send me an email. I'll send you an invite.
So how many of you have watched my new video that just came up?
I
might be a
have
second
not
one.
had time.
And nobody answers.
No, I'll have to check that out, Brad. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
It's going to be different than the others. It's not me just running a car. My friends with me driving my grasshopper at the same time.
Oh, that's cool.
So there's going to be a little more excitement.
All right. See you guys. I got to get out of here. I'm going to the house.
Oh, Kurt, you're usually here all the whole night.
I know, but it's Wednesday, not Thursday.
Yeah.
Thanks for dropping in.
Like Kurt.
And don't forget to go leave a thumbs up on the video.
All right. You got it, bud.
Thanks.
All right, have a good one, Kurt.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right.
So I'm taking forever with my Grasshopper 2 Black Edition.
Just got myself a bottle
Oh,
of
I'm
water.
taking forever with my custom build.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, there's lots to go. Lots and lots to go. I think the next thing I'm about to order is some mirrors. Going to get a set of metal 1/14 semi truck mirrors put on it.
I just realized I was not talking in my microphone all night.
Oh, you do sound different.
I thought I was using the other microphone on top and the camera microphone, but I was actually on my USB microphone. So now you must hear me much better.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
How is
No, big and cool RC. You did not arrive at the end. It's just somebody just left. You'll see when Brad says bye and good night, that's when it's over.
yeah.
So how come you had your phone on tonight, Brad?
Building.
Yeah.
I was having problems with my phone. Somehow when I was using it today, it went into a mode that was driving me absolutely crazy and it wasn't letting me do much of shit. Sorry.
Okay.
So I had to call the company, not the company that runs the phone, but the company that runs the service. And they got me out of the program and now it's working fine.
Cool.
Just can't have nice things.
No, just can't.
Can't break everything, Brad.
So we have John Martin that finished eating and now he's back with us.
Boy.
So John,
Wait,
I have a video that's up already, and then I have another one that's being loading now.
Yeah, Brad, you got 2 videos that are up right now. And I already commented on one.
Oh, did you see my friend running the grasshopper?
Yeah, I seen the demolition derby.
He
How could you do that with Tamaya's? Like, how could you do that, Brad?
it wasn't purposely done, but I was trying to see if I can move. I was trying to see if my car was faster than the grasshopper.
Yeah, he plays demolition derby, but yeah, he won't go to a skate park.
Yeah, it's
I didn't purposely try to run into the car. I was trying to stay close, but not running it into it.
I'm
like
just giving you
that's
crap.
it's even more dangerous or harmful to crash into each other than going to a skate park.
I crashed a couple of times into him, but it's not a lot of that.
Okay. We won't hold it against you. Maybe. Trying to find a video to show you, Brad,
Of what?
what happened to my MU.
Did you break it?
Well, I guess I did not put it on my website. We'll go to Tamaya Legends. I think it's there.
Why would Tamaya Legends have it?
It's on the Facebook group, Tamaya Legends.
Oh. Did you do this recently?
Yeah, last weekend or last week.
You worked at a skate park, were you?
Oh, I don't need to go to the skate park to have some fun.
Nope. There you go, right in my backyard.
Yeah. Way too many other people post here at the Tamaya website, Tamaya Facebook group. Brad would have so much fun there, Brad. It's just amazing how many people post.
I hate Facebook.
Yeah, but it's just when you go to the group, it's not bad. You don't have to be friend with everybody, but
I don't want even to. It does all sorts of things I don't want to be involved with, and it just keeps showing things I don't want on there. It just takes away from even watching anything.
mm-hmm.
I hate it, and I don't like the way they treat their customers.
Okay. That's your right. That's your right. That's for sure. It's not for everybody.
And I'm waiting for John to come in again so he can get my other tires ready to be put together. My new grasshopper tires.
Okay.
Because he does such a great job boiling them.
Boiling?
Boiling them
Okay.
to get the centerpiece to fit in there.
Heat them up with boiling water, and you use basically hot dog tongs to stretch it out and just pop that centerpiece in there. And while I'm doing that, I'm scalding my fingers and blisters. But they go in like butter.
Like butter.
I need to order some new Hornet tires too. They're kind of down the nubs just from running on that gravel.
So you see my MU here?
Yes.
Let's go full screen. Okay.
Are you running street tires?
The stock tires, I'll just redo it because this audio was not on.
So you're using the stock tires on it, not the ones you actually put on there for other usage.
No, right now it's stock tires.
All right, we get your window screen.
Okay, so you see the MU? Let's go.
Yeah, I love that.
No, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Body on the music.
I don't
Oh, I
see that.
shared the wrong one. Again, I shared the wrong one. Darn. There.
There it is.
Okay.
Oh, the body came off.
Oh, damn.
How's the chassis?
Chassis is okay. There was no problem with it. It's just the body came out and I was like surprised and I just kept driving and I go, whoops, like, oops.
Today, my wheel came off. I don't know how it came off. And then the ball bearing came off. I don't know how the hell it happened.
Okay.
Not come loose.
I didn't expect, I tightened it before we even went there.
Well,
So
maybe.
you using magnets on that thing, Tank?
No, it's actually clipped on the front and the two clips at the back.
Oh,
So it's actually, you pull the bumper forward and it actually clips onto it. But on this CC02, it wanted me to cut the body like here to do the post. And I am not doing that. I did cut the post a little shorter. And I am going to put magnets on here. So I'll have magnets in the back and magnets in the front. And I will not do holes in my body.
So you used the original post, but you put magnets on them.
Yes, I will be putting magnets on them.
Wish I knew how to do that and where to get the magnets.
I'll show you. And you can get them on Amazon. So here's the Ferrari, having fun with the Ferrari, and everybody
got in their case about that.
right there, right in the dirt.
all right.
Everybody's telling me, like, how could you treat a car like that? Like, you must have lots of money to wreck your car. I go, it's not wrecked. Come on.
I was just gonna say that. Man, you got too much money to sit there and throw a $100,000 car around.
Well, $100,000 car. Yeah.
I'm just guessing.
Yeah. And somebody actually posted a link to a real Ferrari doing that, exactly that, in a country road and dirt and mud, and just, he goes, that's realism. Like, you did just what I saw as a real Ferrari do. Is so people are complaining that I'm doing that, but actually people do that with their real car also.
You know, some people in certain countries, they have a lot of dirt roads anyways, and they have those cars.
Yeah. Mind you, the vehicle height in those dirt, they must not be too good. The right height, they must bottom out very often.
Yeah, most likely they do.
Yep.
I don't know if you can adjust the ride height. And then
They do have they now have two 4-wheel drives, or all-wheel drive ones. They had a Sportback one that it was like a wagon, the FF. I forgot what else they called it, something else now, but I think that might have adjustable height for it.
Don't know. I am thinking of doing adjustable height on my hot rod, and that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I did put a video up and on YouTube real quick that I was working on the chassis. So I might cut the back just so I can just lay everything flat. Before, it was like almost 2 inches off the ground. It was crazy. It was almost looked like a monster truck, a monster rat or whatever, because it was so high off the ground. right now I'm sitting at about 3/4 of an inch off the ground. So it's a nice height right now.
Yeah.
It is going to have a 47 kV motor in there, brushless. So it's going to be, should be nice and fast for a 2-wheel drive. Try it on the drag race. It's going to be cool. I'll try it.
I know that it seems like you can put easily like on a tear scorcher all-wheel drive buggy, 4-wheel drive buggy from Tamiya, you can put a 4,000 kV stock through it, a kV through its gears without a problem.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Pretty tires.
I know when I first built my tow pig, it surprised me how fast it was because I'm running an 80 turn motor in that thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and in order to slow it down, to walking speed, I ended up putting a RC 4-wheel drive 4-to-1 reducer. That's ahead of the scale transmission. I still might end up going 4-wheel drive on this thing eventually.
I hate that I cannot use my wrench for this. I have to use a T wrench. My other one won't fit in there. The hole is too small.
Good. You should get you a set of RC Pit Products wrenches, man.
Wait, I use this Craftsman with this head on it to go to unlock the nuts on my car.
Well, this is, it does have, it's pretty small, but it does not fit into this hole. It's just too small. This is cool because it's actually got a 7mm and you push and twist and it's got a 5.5. So from AKA. So this is the wheel size of the tire, which is a little bit smaller, the original one.
Where's the camera?
So this one is much smaller, original size, and just a little bit bigger.
I got lazy.
Who's using a drill?
That would be me right there.
Okay.
Chris.
So this one is under 3.5 inch. It's under 3.5 inch for this one. This one is 3.5 inch for this one. And then this one is 3.75, 3 inches and 3/4.
So it's a 1/4 of an inch bigger than the other ones.
Yeah, this one's a 1/4 bigger than that one. It's actually 1/2 inch bigger than that one. Because there's a big size difference between these two.
Oh yeah, those are some small tires there.
Yep.
Those look like 155s.
They're all 1.9 rims. They're all these are 1.7 tires, but this is a 1.9 rims and this is a 1.55 rim. Yes.
But back to the wrenches.
Yep.
My
So
RC Pit Products wrench.
Hold on. Let me spotlight you. Go ahead.
This is a 7mm RC Pit Products wrench.
Okay.
And if the camera can pick it up, you can see that's really thin.
Oh yeah, that's nice and thin. Yep.
Really thin.
Cool.
It'll get in a tight spot.
To stop my gearbox on the Grasshopper 2 from moving up and down like it does at this end, I'm going to have to put a screw hole through here, put a screw in that dowel type thing that the screw can screw into to help stop it from clicking upwards.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hate to have to do that to this chassis.
Well, if you do that, that's going to take away a lot of your handling on the rear end, a lot of your traction. But you're not going to get any of that side to side.
No, it'll still go side to side. I don't want it going clicking upwards because then it stops the shocks in the rear from doing their job.
Oh, I see what you mean. You want to limit the.
Yes, I don't want it to rotate up. the front of the gearbox to rotate up at the back of the chassis. I need it to stay down, and it'll still be able to do this. I also need the movement back there. You understand what I'm saying, Bill? I think you do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I used to race a Hornet, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You used to ride the Hornet? You used to have a Tamiya? You used to have a Tamiya?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. When I first
Hey.
started with RC, I was racing the Hornet. Then
Cool.
I went to
Racing it. Cool.
Blackfoot. Yep.
The Blackfoot
And then,
handles much better.
Yeah. Yeah. It's basically a frog chassis. Now the guy who ran the track, he built this kid a RC10 for truck class, and that pretty much ended racing for the Blackfoot.
Okay.
From there, I went ahead and got an RC10.
Do you know that the Brat and the Frog chassis with its tires seems to handle the best of all of them?
Excuse me.
Did you know that? The Subaru
I've never
Brat.
had a Brat.
The Brat seems to handle the best on that chassis. Just like if you watch my video, this is the best since they did change the rear end. It's long, it's wider, and it has a thing in here to keep it in place. And the shocks are more like cantilever style in the back. It bounces a lot less, and that has oil-filled
Brad,
dampers all the way
Brad.
around. What?
Brad, can you stop yelling, please?
Sorry.
Okay.
I thought maybe no one's hearing me because I'm kind of a distant from it.
Oh, believe me, everybody hears you.
Well, my Fighter Buggy RX is the best handling of all the hoppers they've ever made.
Man, you talk loud. You just talk loud. That's
Yeah.
probably because you're using that microphone right there beside your mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got headphones on with a microphone like 2 inches from his face.
I
Yep.
hear better with the headphones because with
Oh,
it.
I hear you.
Well, I understand that, but we also hear you better too.
Brad's
So this
got
is-
a big voice anyway.
So, hey, Bill, this is the dowel I was going to put the screw's going to go into.
Okay.
And it's,
So
as you
what do you
see,
put that like part way up that little track to where it's just kind of stops it from going up like that?
yeah. And
Which
with a
will allow
screw
for
in
a
it.
little bit of the side to side.
Yeah. It'll still be able to pivot back and forth on a side to side and still be able to do this. But I don't want it doing this because then it stops the rear shocks from working to their full extent. So this dowel should do the job, and it's a rubbery plastic.
Cool. Hey, Randy, Sir Chirp a lot. How you doing?
Hey, Randy.
He went to the skate park with his one of his cars, so he's got a video up. So that's going to be cool.
I was gonna say I seen him doing a towing recovery.
Yep.
I've seen him do that before with the F450.
These tires are not hard at all. Hey, listen to this. Like this is SMS or whatever. I'm actually banging the tires together, and that's how hard these are. Like,
Wow.
this is the rubber hitting the rubber. So, like, these are not soft.
So are you gonna have clearance in the wheel wells with the body on?
Oh
With
yeah.
those tires?
Oh yeah. I can show you real quick. Put the body on temporarily and show you what it looks like. But I think it's probably going to be the first time. Well, maybe not the first time, but somebody puts bead locks that are worth over $100 onto a Tamiya.
Hey, you know, they used to have some of their two-wheel drives had aluminum rims that people made for them. They did them for the sand scorchers, and those were beautiful rims.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my zoom?
Well, it's like your typical redneck truck. You could be driving a rusted out Chevrolet, and you got brand new chrome wheels on it. You know?
It's a hoopty.
Oh, see, lots of room. Lots of room.
Okay,
for the tires.
now pivot them. Now make the shocks move.
Oh, these rims are actually they're -1 or whatever, the off center, so it actually brings the wheel in. So this is gonna be no problem. If I put the, let me hold it where the pin is, or find out where the pin is. Okay, there it
Oh,
is.
I did send you a video of
Oh,
the,
yeah.
hey,
So
Frank,
it fits perfectly in there.
Nice. Oh, yeah, if it tucks under a little bit, that's always good, man.
Yep. What is it, Brad?
I sent you a video of the 320 version of the MF-01X chassis that has a shorter wheelbase than this one.
Yeah, I did receive it, and I did what I usually do with the videos you send me. I put it right in the garbage. The simple reason, Brad, I've told you so many times, when you send me too many videos, I just don't have time in the day to watch like too many videos. I don't even have time to do my own videos or even watch my subscribers' videos. It's crazy. So to me, when you're sending me that, it's almost like junk mail. I have no interest. It's I don't know.
It was another G-Wagon body
Okay.
and a different chassis. That's why I said I thought maybe
Mhm.
you could have a theme going.
Could be.
Yeah, I'm subbed to so many channels that basically I'll binge watch somebody's stuff. You know, one time
Cool.
and the next day I'll binge watch somebody else's stuff and things like that. There's no way I can keep up with everybody's new video.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay, Frank, so you should watch the MF-01 video on the, if you find it again, of the cabriolet version of that truck on a medium wheelbase.
Okay.
It's on an MF-01 chassis from Tamiya.
Hmm.
So it's still four-wheel drive.
Cool. And there we go. Just like that, we've painted the tires and we've mounted them onto a onto the rubbers. So I did not take 3 hours or 4 hours, just like Big Head did. That's a Big Head. That's another guy I listen on YouTube, and sometimes I go in his live chat. Last time he did some bead lock, it took him well over 3 hours to do them. He had a lot of issues. So you don't have to spend 3 hours, but those come on very easily. It's different.
How long did it take you?
Didn't them have like 30 screws too?
Yes. I had 5 screws. So 5 screws per.
How long did it take you to finish the chassis?
Oh, it didn't finish. It didn't take me long at all. I can't even, I don't count the time. There is some stuff to finish on the body, but that's for the lights and things like that. And I still, like you notice, I still have not put the stickers in the window because I do have to wash it. And I am thinking of putting something onto the side of it. So either paintball to do my special paintball splatter, or put my logo on it. So it's either going to be RC Talk or just the Tank RC with my face. One or the other. So we'll see.
It's not going to look like a beat up body like your Land Rover.
No, it's going to look nice.
Range Rover. I'm sorry, not Land Rover. Range Rover.
No, I'm going to make it look nice, that one. And I am planning on trying to use it as a crawler, as a tiny truck crawler, in other words, and let my son actually drive it, because it is a much shorter wheelbase, and I don't have a short wheelbase truck to actually crawl with.
Unless you really wanted to overdo the CC01.
Because this one for wheelbase, you're looking at 10.5 inch of wheelbase.
It's 10 inches, so
So it's
it's
about what my Jeep is.
Oh, yeah?
it's an inch longer than the CC01s.
So it's 10.5 inch, which is 2650 for wheelbase. 265. That's how people usually count in metric. So I do have to check to see if I got magnets for this, because I am going in town tomorrow. So I might, right after work, have to go buy 8 magnets, and they don't give them away. So
Depending on how strong you want them.
yeah, well, I use the earth magnet, but they're round. They're round earth magnets, and they got a hole in it. So it's
Yeah,
way
I
easier
use
to
those
put
too.
because, pardon me?
You screw them in there.
I use those too.
Okay.
They're strong enough to hold a hard body.
Oh yeah.
But,
Oh yeah.
the regular, if you buy the sets that are made for RC cars, they're not rare earth magnets, and they'll just barely hold a Lexan body.
Yeah. And what I do is, like I've done on here, I got it that it's sitting right on the post. And I am not going to cut these anymore. And basically, when I put the magnet, it actually goes into it, but it actually sticks out a little bit. So when I actually put the other magnet, it actually sticks into that magnet that's on top. So that eliminates when you tip over that it actually slides off, because a magnet has no strength on the side. It's pulling power that it has. So by that magnet
Right.
being, that post being in the other top magnet, it really holds everything together.
It's just, I've seen magnets fail when cars flip over.
Oh, I've flipped my my Herbie, body came off, and my other one too, my MX-01. I flipped that one, and that one is done that way. Actually, the MX-01, I did not stick the pins through, and that's the reason why I did the other ones that way, because that one, the pin don't go through, so you can actually slide it. So
Well, I just thought, you'd want another four-wheel drive car, like the MF-01X with another Mercedes body.
Gurus RC, yes, you can. You can use my logo, and if you even want, send me an email at the Tank RC, and I'll send it to you. I'll send you RC Talk and the Tank RC, and you can make your T-shirt on it with it. Like that, you'll have a good resolution of it.
Well, guys, I'm gonna call it night. I gotta go to work in the morning.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks for dropping
Bye,
in. I
Chris.
appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see y'all tomorrow night,
All
hopefully.
right, have a good one, Chris.
Yeah, bye,
Thanks,
Chris.
And we're probably not going to stay till 11:30 because I do want to go to bed a little earlier. I was up till 5 a.m. and I do have to get up at 6 a.m. this morning.
Ooh.
It's but I had a good day of sleep today. I slept till 9:30, and then I went to in the afternoon. I went for another nap, power nap for about an hour. So I had time to rest today.
Oh, that's what are you gonna do next after the CCO2 is done?
I'm going to continue to work on my hot rod. I want to get that hot rod done. It's not bad. I did figure out my front end and my suspension and things like that. And like last time I was showing the box at the back and why I went much bigger than the other one. But I do have my axle for the rear, which has kind of big tires and a big, nice red pumpkin at the back. But because of the nature of this frame and the way it is, I might cut this frame up or do an oval on it. Like I might go up on it just because I want it to go down farther. And right now, where it sits, I like where it sits. So when it sits pretty nice and it's actually sticks up a little bit. So that's why I'm debating of cutting this frame and make that notch a little higher, or even do an oval, just like some hot rods they actually have at the back. It actually goes up for the axle. So I'm debating. I am learning a little bit how to weld. I am not a good welder. I did put this on TikTok and on my Facebook, YouTube. And it shows the front, and yeah, the welds are not that great. I understand that. I am not a welder. Neither is my next door neighbor. He's learning also. It's his first year. He's got his forge. He's just learning how to weld. We are not professional welder, and we're still learning how to put the electricity, like how many amps and volts, and we're still learning.
Using a TIG or a MIG?
I don't know. It's got gas, and there's a little rod that comes out. I have no idea.
You don't have an oxy-settling tank and everything. That's different.
Yeah, there is a tank of air or something there. I don't know what it is. It's not just a welder. My brother has a little tiny welder, and there's just a rod that comes out. But he's got I'm not going to say oxygen because it's not oxygen, but he does have a tank attached to it, and I don't know what kind of air is in there.
It's probably CO2.
Argon. I believe
There's
it's
argon.
isn't it?
Maybe, I don't know. But what I am planning on doing is, I am planning, because now it's tacked, so it won't come off. I am planning on maybe brazing it. By brazing it, it's going to fill any of the little tiny gaps that's going to be missing, or it's going to make it look very nice. So
I know.
I'll braze it once it's done.
I know. Actually, settling can do brazing.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Don't know.
I
don't
do
know
because
much.
I did an auto body course for 3 weeks, and they were teaching me how about that.
Guru asked me a question. He's asking the question again. He didn't listen. Yes, Guru, you can use my logo to make yourself a t-shirt if you want. And even if you want a good quality logo, send me an email at thetankrc@gmail.com, and I'll send you the logo for you to use. Like that, you'll have a good quality one. A nice t-shirt, Brad. What does it say?
Oh,
I'll try to be nicer if you stop being an idiot. Cool.
I've got a few obnoxious t-shirts myself.
Oh yeah.
Then there's ones that I'm sitting next to stupid or standing next to stupid. And there's an arrow. That's stuff John would be wearing too.
A great hobbies in Ottawa while they're in Pembroke, which is a little farther, and there's about 2 hours from me. I asked him, "You're going to make new stickers and a new T-shirt?" Because the one I got, it's getting old. It's 2 years old now. So, but I told him I want the Tank RC logo in the back bigger, because he's got his nice logo on top, 110 Hobbies, but just below it, I want my face, and I want the Tank RC just below it. So that's going to be cool. And he said, "Yeah, sure, I can do that. It's an event T-shirt that I want to wear and at the event, so I want to show my name, like that. People are going to be able to see me from far away. Hey, that's the Tank, even though they already do, but."
I'm trying to see what my new 20.
Oh, that's an alarm.
Yeah, it's saying it's 3.44, 3.34. Think I should balance it some more?
No, it should be. That's not bad. It's going to balance itself once you start charging it.
It's light as hell.
RC Recreation. My buddy's actually going to where we held the Canadian G6 at the Warsh Arcades. So a bunch of guys from Toronto are actually going there this weekend. So some guys are leaving tomorrow and are going to be there till Monday. So if ever somebody is from Toronto and they want to go to Warsh Arcades over the weekend, I might pop by on Sunday. I don't know. But it is a long weekend. So I'll ask my son if he wants to take a drive there. It is a 3.5 hour drive for me to go there. So 3.5 hours to go there, 3.5 hours to come back. So that's a 7 hour drive
day right there.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. But I don't want to rent another hotel. It's like $100 a night for the hotel. So if I go, I'll drive there in the morning and I'll drive back. I'd rather leave at 5 a.m. and be there for part of the day and drive back in the afternoon. So
you're going to be, I wonder if what's his name's going to meet you there. Jake.
Don't know. I don't know if Jake's going to be there, but I know the stranger, the Inuit guy, I know he's going to be there. So
tell me, do you think a LiPo at 3.3, 3.4 is a bad balance storage number?
Don't know.
For a LiPo?
3.2 is about the minimum.
Yeah, 3.2 is a minimum. Storage, I thought it was 3.4 something. It's
3.3, 3.4, somewhere in there.
Google it. Ask your phone. Your phone's going to tell you.
It was a cheap battery. I mean, it wasn't more than $25 for this, but you wouldn't believe how it lasted me 20 minutes, this 1800, like over 20 minutes, a couple of minutes over 20 minutes.
Cool. Oh,
That's
Randy says he might make it on Sunday. Cool. I might push my son to try to make it. Hey, if I hurry, maybe I can get the CCO2 ready and go over there and have fun on the trails.
Yeah.
The CCO2 would be a nice little truck to actually bring there.
You do plan on doing some stuff with the suspension later, you told me.
Not a lot. I don't think I'll be doing. The only thing I could do on this truck is actually change the shocks to metal shocks. But right now they seem to be working. They're nice and soft. They're not too hard. They don't seem to leak right now. Mind you, I have not been pushing them and using them, so they don't leak if they're just sitting there. But mind you, some of them do leak just by sitting. But these seem to be okay right now.
When they're new, they usually don't leak. It's after a little bit of use.
Yeah.
That bottom seal will start leaking.
Yeah.
You know what?
Once the dust gets in there.
I've never had a problem with any of my shocks leaking on any Tamale I've ever had that had oil-filled dampers. Never had a problem.
Because they sit on the shelf.
No, they don't. They don't sit on the shelf. I use them. I'm talking about in the past when I've had them, they didn't leak ever on me.
Sure.
I'm being serious. Did you have to put 2 little O-rings in the bottom of the shock?
Yes, there's 2 O-rings. Yes.
My fighter buggy has that same situation, and so does and I think my Grasshopper 2's oil-filled dampers are going to be the same way.
Cool.
I mean,
I've always greased up those O-rings pretty good.
I put some of the damper fluid on it.
You guys can't hear it, but when I move this truck on the table and I rub it, it squeals.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You hear it go. Tires are so sticky on this. Oh, I did burn marks. I did marks on
skid marks.
Yeah, I did skid mark. Let me change camera.
Yeah, the RC 4-wheel drive tires are real sticky. I've got a few sets of them on my rigs, and they definitely will do that.
You got skid marks here. But I'm just pushing it from side to side, and she's squealing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm making this is very soft tire, so hopefully they're gonna last a while. I'm not gonna use this like a daily rig, but and I am gonna share these tires with a bunch of trucks. So, but when it's gonna sit on the shelf, I'll just put these tires, the hard ones, on it. So saves the tires. And these have no foam in it, but man, are they hard! Like I was saying earlier,
asphalt tires.
Yeah,
concrete and asphalt tires.
To me, these are toy grade tires. These are the things you'd get on the toy.
Yeah, the semi truck tires that I had on the tow pig at first were like hard as a rock.
Okay.
And they fit the 1.7 wheels so snugly that I didn't need to use glue on. But I switched up to some Dick's Depic Trail Countries.
Okay.
And yeah, I had to glue those in because they wouldn't stay on the wheels at all.
Uh-oh, my camera won't come back now.
Uh-oh. Frank's screwing up.
Say you turned your camera off there, Frank.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to turn it back on, but for some odd reason, it's telling me it won't come back on. Okay, let me stop OBS. No, stop the virtual camera.
So, John, you'll be happy to know there's a crack in the Grasshopper's one side of its.
Yeah, I heard you say that earlier.
He doesn't think it happened from the cars colliding. He thinks it's because he was hitting the fence a couple of times.
The joys of a hard body.
But it didn't break off like I mean, I could glue it together. It was that close together. So,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
There, I'm back. See if I can't bring OBS back. So do you have any on-road cars, Brad, like a TT01? You don't have those, eh? Or TT02?
No, I don't.
Okay.
The closest thing I have an on-road car are my toys.
Okay.
I have two.
Just wait, Brad. 907 Arctic RC is asking Proline Hydrax. No, these are actually RC four-wheel drive Goodrich crawler TA tires.
So they got licensed. They got licensed to use BF Goodrich.
Yep. Yep.
The RC four-wheel drive's got license on a lot of tires.
Okay.
How about Michelin and Pirelli and Goodyear?
They've got the Goodrich.
Firestone.
They've got the Dixie Pick. They got what are they? Mickey Thompson.
Mickey Thompson, yeah. They have a whole bunch of them.
They got quite a few of those. Gosh, I can't even think of them. They got quite a few tires that they've got license on.
Just gonna show you guys real quick the GCM Racing website.
Tell you what, I love their scale transmission.
Oh yeah, it's very nice.
That compact key case that's mounted to directly on the tranny.
Yep.
That's one of the best things anybody's come up with.
So GCM Canada does have a website, or if you go to GCM USA, it's tinytrucks.com.
That's out of Florida, is it the USA one?
That is correct. So you can buy factory built from them and so on, the chassis. They are expensive, but man, are they ever scale, and they run beautifully. Like my C-Max 2 that I just built, this is the one I built here, the C-Max 2 Land Rover kit, slider kit. It runs very nice.
Wait a second, this 29 over $2,000, that Canadian or US?
This is all Canadian.
Okay, so that means it's over $1,000 US.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I can go to the US website right now.
Yeah, the GCM stuff is not cheap, but it is badass.
Oh yeah.
So you got dollhouse trucks that actually perform.
Yep. So yeah, in Canada, I guess in US they did not list these trucks because you can only buy them from the US website. For the Canadian website, I think. I mean,
that's too bad.
So,
they've got quite a few things that you can't buy from the US site.
yeah, you see that. I'm looking for the slider right now, the C-Max 2 slider here. C-Max leaf, mount spring. I don't even see the slider kit. It doesn't show here.
I'm surprised what's his name doesn't have one.
Who?
Sean.
Okay. And there's a transmission he's been talking about. This is very nice with the integrated transfer case. Runs very good.
Yeah,
and it's
actually, I've got two of them.
And it actually has overdrive in the front, so built in.
Yep, I've got two of them. One in my Jeep and one in my big Hummer. Yeah, Hummer.
Okay.
Hey, don't forget that Tommy on the Bruiser and stuff. They had a nice integrated transfer case and everything.
Here it is, the Mini-Mag 10 slot 10 hole bead locks. This is the one that actually I am putting on my tires today.
And how much are they?
$110.
Whoa, is that for all four?
That's for all four.
Technically, you know how much those rims would cost if you 10 times that amount? Over $1,000.
In real life?
Be 1,004.
Yeah. Well, there you go. See, it's 1/10. It's 1/10 scale.
You got 1/10 the scale, 1/10 the price to fix.
But the quality of these, and these are machined by one guy. It's not machined in China and mass produced. The quality of this is just nice.
You know,
And the grade of aluminum that they use is nice. So,
but hey, we know that we know hobby rings made in China, but that's actually become quality now.
some of their stuff, yeah.
Well, there's quite a few high quality
But-
items made in China these days.
Mhm.
Their ESCs are probably one of them, and motors.
I haven't burned one up yet. I take that back. Yes, I have.
Only because of your stupidity.
Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that,
Everybody
that,
got a
that was,
little bit
that
of
was the
that.
night I decided to put power leads on it, and was on a chat and put them on backwards, and I plugged it in and heard pop, and I immediately unplugged it and threw the ESC across the room.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it was
Wow.
toast. I knew it was toast.
907 Arctic RC, those are bead locks. So you do not glue them together. You just squish them together and everything stays there.
Well, you want to know something? You know who came out with the bead locks first? Tamiya.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
You're kidding
My
me, right?
original Hornet came with beadlock wheels, man.
Yeah. Hornets and Grasshoppers and some of their other kits.
1986.
Yeah, but were they the first one to actually do it, or did somebody
Yes.
else make it first?
They were the actual ones to use it definitely for production value for your cars. So you can thank that. You can thank them for that.
Everything,
And they still use bushings. in that
everything else that
area.
was out at that time.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, well,
but
they come with bushings. You can get bearings.
Yeah.
I
But,
know that. I'm just
everything
making,
else that was out
I'm
at the
just
time.
making fun of it. I'm just
Hey.
poking fun at it.
hey, they're coming out with more kits now that are using the getting full ball bearings in their kits. The super hot shot has full ball bearings, and a lot of their kit and the TD4 now and some other kits are coming with full ball bearings and the hex screws.
Yeah, but for the difference of price that they're charging, to me, I just buy the bearings separately. I'd rather have the ESC because the kits that comes with bearing don't come with the ESCs. I'd rather get the ESC for the Tamiya and buy the bearings separately. I'd rather
I don't
do
know.
that.
I don't know if the I don't
agree
know.
with that, Dan. Definitely.
I don't know. The super hot shot. I know it comes with full ball bearings, but it might actually also come with a ESC. I'm not. I have to go back and look at the thing, but it might still come with an ESC.
They might charge a heck of a lot more also.
Well, the kit's $309.
Well, exactly. And usually a bearing kit for a Tamiya kit is like 20, 25 bucks.
Okay.
Just for an example, you can go to Fast Eddie's and get a bearing set for a clodbuster for $10.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, for a clodbuster for
they're
$10?
cheap.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think so because the clodbuster takes a
that's what I
lot of
thought
bearings.
last time I looked.
It's like $10.
I don't know. $10 for the clodbuster.
Yeah,
There's a
well,
lot of freaking bearings.
That's as much as the grasshoppers.
Yeah.
Let's go to Fast Eddie. I don't believe that. That's clodbuster takes the super clodbuster or clodbuster.
Doesn't matter. They're all the same.
Clodbuster. I don't know anything about a super clod, but I've got original clodbuster axles, and I looked up the price of their bearings one time, and I think it was like $10.95 or something like that.
It's too bad you erased the videos I gave you, Frank. There was a video where a guy was using the stock motors on a clod with a 3S, and it was moving out. So you missed seeing that. and you have a clod.
So if I start writing clod, it comes up with 8 items. So let's view all 8 items. 25, 25, 25, $100, and $100. Those are the higher grade
Wow.
bearings.
Those are the higher quality bearings. Those are like the ceramics.
Yeah, ceramics.
Ceramic, yeah.
So you're looking at $25. If it probably just for the axle was $10, but right now it's $25.99 for the kit of bearings.
And I also probably saw them on eBay rather than their site. So
Okay. And there's
Yeah.
free shipping for over $30. That means you need to order 2 of these to have free shipping.
No, if I'm,
Especially you got
if
two
I'm going
rigs
to order
and
bearings, I'm
bearings, right?
ordering bearings for multiple vehicles.
Yeah, true.
You
Well,
know,
what's that other guy that AZ Froggy was talking about for
Jim
bearings?
Bearings?
Jim's bearings.
Yeah, let's go see
He-
Jim's bearing.
He's more expensive, isn't he?
No.
Not really.
I know I have Jim Bearings in my Hornet.
True.
Yeah, we kind of made sure of that one.
Yeah. And I got him for nothing, thank God.
Get a lot for nothing.
Yes, I know, and I appreciate every
There you
last
go.
one of you who do
There
it.
you go.
There
I
you
never
go.
said I didn't appreciate any of you because I do. I try to give back to you, John, as best I can with what little I have. You know
Yeah,
that.
well, that's all right. Hey, Brad,
Well-
whose grasshopper go faster, yours or mine?
Well, yours is probably because you got a 12 turn, but my Grasshopper was going pretty good with that motor in it. You can't tell me he wasn't.
Yeah, but here's the difference. I got nickel metal.
That was running on nickel metal at the time today. It was running on nickel metal. My other car was running off of this and on nickel metal later. I can't believe it. 1800 lasted me 22 minutes. Bill, what don't you think that's a great runtime for 1800?
Okay, Jim's bearing. Tamaya.
Claude.
Yeah. See, $14 for the TTO2. King Hauler. TTO2. CCO1 is $15. Semi. Lunchbox. Lunchbox just barely has any bearings.
It's like 8 or 9, maybe 10.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, the Lunchbox is a very fun vehicle to play with. Never had one, but I know a lot of people have them. They love them.
Yeah, they don't have the Claude here.
I think
They even did a search for the name Claude and it didn't find anything. Oh well. They're pretty close to the same price from Jim's bearing to the other place. I just know I like shopping Amazon, so I know I can get the bearings pretty good on Amazon.
you get them tomorrow too.
Well, I get I
Depending
buy
on
a
what time,
bunch.
depending on what time you order.
Yeah. And then I get myself a bearing kit like this and put it all there. And I have different bearings in there for different occasions. So
Mhm.
something happens, I can fix it. I don't like waiting.
It's kind of like me. When I order bearings, I usually order like 30 or 40 at a time.
Yeah.
Especially if it's one size that I know I'm going to need and use consistently.
Is it the 5x11s the most popular?
5x4x11, yeah. Or 5x11x4.
yeah, those,
Uh,
they use a lot of those in Tamiya's and RC four-wheel drive and S610.
okay,
And
Robert
Traxels.
Asnoff is asking a question. What do you prefer, bead locks or glued tires? Brad, you go first.
Depends on the application.
True.
I prefer to have glue-ons for buggies.
Okay. What about you, Bill?
I prefer bead locks for sure, but you can't find semi-truck wheels in a bead lock.
Yeah, it's true. You always have to glue them. But even this kit, the CCO2, they're telling me not to use glue with these tires. They said do not glue them. Like, what? Like, I know they're very stiff and they're very hard, but they're saying do not glue them. Just leave them in there. It's crazy. With John Martin.
Well, like Brad said, depends on the application, but racing, I do use both.
Okay.
Because one class has got to be one of 3 tire, which is stock. So it's like, all right, I guess I'll do the glue onto there. But like I said, anything else, if I run the Goosebumps, if I'm running the pro any pro line or J concepts, I always have bead locks on them.
I know they have bead locks for touring cars, but you want as little rotating mass as possible. So you'd want to probably use the glue-ons more for speed to get more movement.
Not just that, and I'm completely agree with Brad and John on this, is that depends on the application. If it's for racing or something that's going to run 8S or even 6S or even 4S, something that has a lot of speed for rotation, I go with glued on. I had so many bead locks on my Slash, even the Proline bead lock with the red ring around it. Running on 3S, I blow the beads off of that tire all the time when I race with it. It was crazy. So anytime you're racing or you're bashing with something, I would say stay away from bead locks and glue your tires. It's safer. But for crawlers
and trailers, you want them weight.
Yeah. And to me, I go with bead lock because you can easily change your tire, because bead locks are more expensive. But if you want to stay with the same look on your car, but go somewhere else, mudding one day or rock crawling another day or doing other stuff, it's easy to change the rim and put a different set of tire on. So for me, for the crawlers, bead locks every day.
Now, if you're gluing,
I'd have to agree with that. Because like you said, with the racing, you don't need the
rotating mass.
Rotating mass, you know.
And some people actually can can boil the tires or rims and get the tires off of them and just clean up the rim and put a new tire on it if it's been glued. I've heard that's been done.
But the problem is with racing with glued, if it was to start to come loose,
you could just glue it back on.
It's an absolute pain in the butt to fix just that one area. Because it's going to keep on blowing in that same area, because depending on the surface, like me racing dirt, there's dirt in there. You got to clean the heck out of that thing to get that glue to stick. I don't even care if it's the CA glue that's got the cure that you put on it. They blow. As soon as they blow the first time, you're screwed. With me with the bead locks, yes, I understand with the weight. I hate that fact, but you know what? The cars that I have them on blow the bead locks at least once a week. I blow at least one of them. So it's nothing new for me to take out 6 screws and boop, boop, right back on, and the tire's right back on the car and within 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
when I was racing, I would carry part of my track materials I'd take with me was nail polish remover and alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Get that acetone.
Because like you said, it's got to be clean if you're going to glue it back on. You know.
Oh yeah. Like I said, depending on what you have with you and what you brought with you, like I said, there'll be that time you show up, you blow a tire, you forgot. Oh crap! There's no Q-tips.
What were you about to say, Frank?
Remember when I built the CC01, I was building the links, and you put a little ball in these.
Yeah.
And I was telling you that I had the missing one in my tree. I wasn't missing one. I added one on my steering link on the top where it goes on the servo when I wasn't supposed to.
Ooh.
So that's why I was missing a ball, because I put it somewhere where I wasn't supposed to.
Now, I just bought this the other day. I have a brush for crazy glue. I think this will be. I think that'll be good for doing beading, using it to go over the bead to put onto a rim. Be cleaner, you know what I mean? It'd be cleaner.
Okay.
All I gotta say is this has to be if not the first, maybe the second handiest tool I have.
I know.
That's
I
for
want to get one of
shocks.
those. It's you can hold the shock pins and you can actually do the balls and things like that. So it is a cool
Break
tool.
the caps and push the balls in right there.
Yep. How do you
How much is
remove
that
it though?
tool?
What's that?
That's a removal, and you can use it for
Yeah,
removal
you can
and
remove
install.
them and pop them in.
How much is that tool, and where do you get it?
It's like $20, $25, depending on where you find it on online.
Yeah, I have an Intergy here, but this one does not have that pin. It's just to hold the
Yeah,
shocks.
yeah. I said the second one is actually, I don't know where I have it at the moment, but a pinion remover. It's a little
Okay.
C clamp type thing.
You know, it's nice for I've seen even Tamiya makes this too. You know, the press on pinions, they have a press on remover and press on. It'll do both. It'll press on and press off.
Oh, yeah. This must be the most expensive RC tool I bought. It's from Team Losi Racing, and it is a shock holder and looks like a pair of pliers. It's nice and big. It holds the shock pretty good. But this was around $30 Canadian. To me, it was like, what? But I didn't have a shock plier back then, and it was the first one I bought. And I wish I would have bought a different one, but that's the only one they had in stock at that time. So I did buy it because I needed one.
You know what's interesting is that it seems like hobby tools are expensive because they're very precise for the particular application of what you're using them for than it is for
I don't
tool.
think they're expensive because they're precise. I think they're expensive because they don't make a lot. Because they don't make a lot, they can't mass produce them to sell as many as you can for cheaper.
Like the Tamiya screwdriver you have, which was perfectly helpful for your car.
Mm-hmm.
No stripping of the heads, no wearing of the heads. It just fit in there like a glove. And they have a hardened, and it's a forged tip. You can tell it's forged by the color of the tip.
Yeah, they probably don't make them a million at the time either.
No, and you know what? My friend got a Tamiya. He got a sale on my friend Steve. He got a Tamiya kit with a bunch of little tools, and I think he got it. Yes,
that's a nice
press
pull.
on. Yeah, he got it for like less than $25 for several tools, which I was so shocked.
Oh yeah.
The only problem is I did this to it last weekend.
You bent it? You bent it.
You broke it.
I broke it.
Gotta buy a new one.
How much do those cost?
Like I said, $20. Depending on where you find them. The best part is it's got all the extra
Adjustment.
pieces.
I got this for $8 or $10, and it's a 4.8 volt. That's cheap.
I call that a screw stripper.
Like I said, it's got different sizes
Okay.
you can put on there. So
I
fit right onto the shaft of the motor.
I use this when I can't do it by hand. When the plastic is too hard to tap it in there. I have to use this.
Oh, you can use a drill, but use it smartly. There's no problem. I sometimes use a drill also.
It's a screwdriver.
For my gatekeeper, man, I took the screwdriver, the drill out because that plastic is hard. Like it was crazy how it hurt my wrist trying to screw that. So I took the drill out. It was
that's what happens with the new Tamiya plastics that they've been using. The tapping screw you can only put in maybe a quarter of the way, and they're like, got to get the cordless screwdriver out.
Why do you think when I did the clod, even though I still have to finish it, I did that entire thing with a
drill
with a screwdriver?
I found the Clod Buster was harder to screw on than the TTO2. I mean the CCO2. The CCO2, that plastic is so nice to screw. It's nice and soft. It's bendable. It's a neat kit. It's kind of neat.
you got to think about this. They're using different plastics for different applications of cars. And if you want something that's going to take a beating, you want a plastic where it's going to be difficult to.
Well, you want a plastic
Screw it
that's
apart.
flex. You want a plastic that flex because it is going to be a truck. It's going to be on the trail. It's going to be flexing. You need the flexibility on it. But I can't wait to take that on the road. It's going to be interesting.
And you could get the CCO2 to do some trail running too. Technically, it's amazing how many aftermarket parts are for both those cars. I thought you were thinking of getting some links that are metal. I thought you were thinking of doing that.
Yeah, I could change the link to metal ones, but like I mentioned, I am just going to run it stock for now. And I'll run it stock maybe for a year or two, and then I'll do changes to it. I am planning on doing a better skid plate on it, but that's probably going to happen faster than faster than later.
You're going to test it out and see where you need to get
but
modifications.
I have so many trucks, Brad, I can trail with that. It's not as if I only have that one and I got to make it better as fast as I can. It's going
to be funny to see you driving both the CCO1 and CCO2 in the snow together. That'd be cool to watch. You're going to do a video like that where they're both running in the snow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, I'm going to run them in the snow.
Did you know that that the Monster Beetle is actually pretty good in the snow, even though it's two-wheel drive because of those tires with the pinstripe chevron? It actually goes through the snow pretty good. I've seen a video. That CK guy, he was running it through snow. I couldn't believe how well it went through the snow, and it's two-wheel drive. So,
Cool. It's 11:03, Brad. Why don't you say bye to people?
Bye. Thank you for this spur of the moment chat. Hope everybody will join us tomorrow, and we'll have a lot more people because this was a spur of the moment. He didn't expect to get a lot of people.
Yeah, they were true. That's true. Well, thanks a lot, Brad, for coming and being here with us, and we'll talk to you later. And us three will stay in here and we'll chat for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And we'll just talk to you later, Brad. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
I'm kidding, Brad. You can stick around. Bill, why don't you say bye, Bill? Thank you for jumping in.
All right. Thanks for inviting me on, and thanks all you guys in the chat for joining us.
Cool. Yeah, it is 11 p.m. Magnified is saying 11 p.m. Tank, time for bed. Yeah, because I got to rest. My old body needs to rest. John Martin, go ahead.
I bet, Frank, and thanks for having me, even though I showed up late with my crazy work schedule this week. I'm going to probably shoot myself by Friday.
Cool.
But I'll see you tomorrow night.
Sounds
Thanks
good.
for coming in, guys.
Sounds good. Thank you. WTF, Mike, how you doing? He's saying peace. Sean's RC Adventure saying later, everybody. I didn't know he was there. Green Frog's there also. Later, everyone. Guru's RC. Oh, CCX RC's there saying bye to everyone. So
they could all pop in after chat.
Yeah, they're all popping in and saying half of them I didn't even know they were there. I didn't see them. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for coming in here. And don't forget, go charge up some batteries and go out there, have some fun and break something. Because if you're not breaking anything
today,
you're not having fun. Just like Brad. Brad knows he had lots of fun. He broke 2 cars almost today.
I was surprised at how many all the pieces were there when that wheel came off.
Yeah. So guys, talk to you later and see you tomorrow night on RC Talk. Hopefully I will, because I don't want to work late tomorrow night at that place.